this is more on the educational side of what really means using LRTs, especially on the risk-taking protocol side. Because, also for the people that are here, it's good to be able to listen to you guys that actually are doing it, because many of these people here might have used LRTs without actually knowing what's behind. So it's really a look on the future and on what's coming. And again, on the usage side, I would like to come back to you, Barna, because we were talking about some risks, etc. So are you guys doing anything to, let's say, minimize the risks of using LRTs as a collateral on Mendy? And secondly, are you employing any specific strategies to retain users around it? Like, would be great to hear what you think. Some of them, like some money markets, also use isolated collaterals and so on. I don't know exactly if you want to share something about this.
Yeah, so at the moment we don't do isolated pools. Everything is global right now on Mendy, and we are not planning to create isolated pools around liquid risk-taking tokens at the moment. I see that our approach, in some approaches, they are unique, but I also see that users, they have different needs and wants. So even though some approaches of Mendy might be different from some other approaches of money markets, you see so many approaches because they are present on so many chains. Our approach, it has a place. There are users coming in. In terms of retention, we are following everything similarly to the other markets like USDC. So we don't really treat liquid risk-taking tokens at the moment separately. There are potential ways to do that. On the security side, I think we just need to be quite up to date what's going on in the space. As we do on-chain monitoring, we do have monitors set up, we are just heavily following these assets, maybe a little bit more diligently than older assets, but I think that's justified. Not sure, but maybe even the guys would agree that you set up those monitors and you want to follow what's happening on the market 100% in the new asset classes, right?
Thanks for sharing this view. This is super interesting to understand. All right, I was not just asked, I was required to keep this as 25 minutes panel. So I think that it's all on the questions that I wanted to ask you. I think that we touched some spicy topics. I just want to hear if there is any question here, anything that want to be asked, feel free to do it now. Just raise your hand. Otherwise, I will thank Cameron, Mike, Barna, and Chef Maroon for their participation today, for taking the time to be here and talk at the Linea Waypoint, at the live on Linea Waypoint. Thanks, guys, and thanks for listening.
Thank you.
And now let's get ready for a cup of Joe. So the last panel that will close today's event, which was actually amazing. Thanks.